commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas at NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Portland River Hogss and the Houston Voyagers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They come in feeling good. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, accurate receivers. We have some today.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. You got four. Here we go now. Blue line it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is not with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle. He can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Tight right. Four down. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And some room to work. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. In the red zone this time. First down and goal to go from the 7. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Their big tight end, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Just how they wanted to start this one, in the end zone on their first possession.
And that just happened. How about that play right there? As you said, opening possession, setting the tone for everything. Now I'm going to look forward a little bit now because everyone should be celebrating his catch in the end zone. The tight end gets a little bit of love. But if you're a receiver on the team, you should be thinking to yourself, boy, oh boy, things are going to open up the rest of the game if they have to focus on him as well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now back to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Give him 11 on the gain there. And that enables him to also pick up the first.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender. And that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. To go with 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now let's go. Blue landing. Blue landing.
The play clock's running down. He'll drop to throw. Finding time. Still back there. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. He's had great protection back there to throw, really been able to survey from the pocket.
That means the jersey stays clean, so the dry cleaning bill, that's reduced. It also means the trainer doesn't have to deal with him because he's not getting hit. Also means
he's got it at the 15. That goes for a gain of 31.
There's obviously nothing shy about the guys dialing up offense here. They take a shot on 3rd down, and boy, did they get rewarded, even though there was good defense on the play.
If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
And the sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board. All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the 1st quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Let's go. 3:19. 3:19.
Play clock winding down. They'll set up to throw. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the defense. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And now out comes Houston. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Let's go. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away.
roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Let's see if the defense tries any pressure here on 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings 4th.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. A gain of 3, 2nd down. At the end of 1, 7-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Portland in control of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. Gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Here comes the defense heading back out here on the road. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Extra point forthcoming. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 22 yards on the pickup there, and it'll give them the first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there. I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 10 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good enough for the first.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here we go. Green.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
To throw. He's got time. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet inbounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. The defense once more getting set to do battle as they head back out. Last drive, touchdown surrendered. Here, see if they can stop them.
It's always a constant battle of letting the last series go, good or bad, but especially bad. Give up a touchdown. Okay, forget the finger pointing, forget the blame. Go back out and play the defense you know you're capable of and help your team out.
And probably look to the leaders as always.
As always. They're going to be the ones going to grab some people and say, all right, let's do this thing.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll look to throw here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack.
Hey. 4 down. Green, 39.
On play action, they'll throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Taken in at the 22. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Let's go. 3-19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete as well. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
So they bring out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And now out comes Houston. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll set up a throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying. Not keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
No. Check. Patriots.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. We're reminded to pay a visit to Larry Rick with our EA Sports halftime report. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case, the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 minutes out onto the field for the defense. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And possession will switch here as this offense will come on deep in their own territory. And here now the offense heading back out there. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold. He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he fields it cleanly. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out comes Houston. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down and 4.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Let's go! Green, 39! Green!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come up in an offset eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And quickly they get to the line. And he spikes it to stop the clock. And now if they choose, they'll have a chance at maybe a long field goal try here just before the break. And he didn't get it there. No, it's no good. Just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Let's go. Blue,
They'll throw now on the final play. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Voyagers are happy to be in front, and they'll look to play another solid half of football. The River Hogs, on the other hand, want to quiet this crowd and turn things around. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Voyagers take it at the 6. Coverage breaks down here, and it will be caught for the score, giving them an early lead. River Hogs have it at the 7. Offensive line won't be able to hold up here. This ends up as a huge loss in yardage. River Hogs on 2nd and 7. The offense would later throw a pick to in the drive. Offense on the field now after the pick. They'll go with their run here. And this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. The lead now at 14. So that's it for us. We'll go back now to Houston for the start of the second half.
Okay, Larry, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is. What is there? But this and we all talk about teams a lot to start second half too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Taken down at the 46-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So it'll be first down here after the run. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. They'll look to throw here on first down. Surveying the field. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand This is the amount you have. Make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down complete. I'm up in it. Time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
2nd down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more.
Any running, they're always but when you get it anyway, you can go back on it.
Field time here today. Guys,
you can't redeem yourself. If you're going to slow, easy to get track.
Team on that will send them and take it just inside the 10. And a good return, as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They call it a gain of 19.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success, as they did on that play.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves.
So much of this game is leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. He got 29 yards that time. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the play. Exactly what.
to go. Loss of 8, a tough result there on 1st and goal.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
And it's going to bring an interesting goal.
Their time game as expected.
I was going to say, because you're right, strong, especially in the first half.
Yeah, great. Just think to themselves, just hang this one big carry away from busting this open for him.
Complete. The made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Man, a tough spot to drop that down here, 3rd and goal.
And so many times when you analyze a play like this, you talk about the people around him and maybe his focus was gone. Sometimes just simply him understanding how close he is to the end zone and a chance to score, and he tightens up and doesn't complete the play.
And this one is right through. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So that's their 3rd trip to the red zone, but all they have to show so far is 2 field goals.
Tough sledding in this game for the offense. They get to the red zone. Normally you count on a minimum of 3 points in each red zone trip. Not so far in this game.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out comes. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and
field like a throwaway.
Was that I'm saying there's a receiver there in the area. Down quarterback get away with everything.
Back.
Did that come out?
It did.
Okay.
And that play is blown up, losing yard at 35. Trying to run the corner. Was
use the pull or move, influence the defense to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And some space here. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field on an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
King point version. They come out here in the eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he couldn't ignore the contact. Incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So an extra throw.
Did you just find open area in between defenders? That's exactly what happened on that play.
And it probably of the quarter. From the mid-stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down, or if he's going to get his
And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. The 30. 16 and the drive will continue.
And I know you can't really see it. That play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this is incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
He'll look to throw again. This way from complete. The defense with the offense and the looking for smart decision here. Up 2nd down.
Right, I rudimentary kindergarten skills and draw where the tackle box would be, because that was close. I thought he was in the tackle box. He has to be very careful where he gets rid of the football from that spot.
Yeah, they say there was a receiver in the area, though.
Yeah. There's always a receiver in the area.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little Well, just play after play after play. Long drive for the offense. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he will first down for
Well, that unit that understood exactly where the first down mark was, handed it to their guy who could run, created some space, and he got there.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll look to throw here. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. This is turning into a bit of a death march here, the 13th play of this drive. Throw. Get to sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now to bring up 3rd and goal.
And on 2nd and goal, they decide to throw it again, and this result is even worse. They take a sack. On 1st down, it was simply an incomplete pass. Not a good first 2 plays, beginning with 1st and goal.
And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got time. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps field on the table. On 4th down, out trying in a big spot. Right hand, easy one. And drive in. All right, so now back field goal. If anybody should see how this was going in, I'd have to say they're really lying, Charles.
And this game's more twists and turns at a good mystery novel. And I have a feeling we've got a few before they shake hands here.
This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Now a handoff here to his running back, and he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
But he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Fourth.
And partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the they take away
backwards. First kick 47. This one looks good as well. And he didn't quite have the back spin on that one. It hits. It continues into the end zone. Touchback. Now this offense ready to take over again. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fends him off. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. So the grab there by the defense, the holding penalty call. It's a gain of 5 on the play. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, nice move. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. They'll run lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
But that has to be frustrating for the offense. They caught him in a dime package. 6 defensive backs on the field. If you're going to run draw and run your big guys as smaller people, you should have success on that play. Instead, the defense won the battle.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it out of the gun. Try to find a lead. And he'll get back to line of scrimmage. And 4. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, I'm going to guarantee that the defensive coordinator just gave a huge sigh of relief. He had his dime package in the game. 6 defensive backs. And when that's usually a
So now a 3rd with an extra defensive secondary, a nickel look. He'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And the return man getting set, the punter getting set after they hit the pass, but a little short of the 1st down mark. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defense back here. On the ground. defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This will be fielded at the 17. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Second down following the incompletion.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
He's back to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. It's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first. And they're going to speed things up here. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
False start, offense.
Here we go on 1st and 15. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And before this play happens, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll look to throw again. Going right side here, and that's complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the 2nd half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his opportunity right there. Dropped it. Long drive. The defense. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Deep drop. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. Come in here and stolen one on the road. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for our visitors, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the Washington Redskins. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long.